Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting off with 2 million zombies in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, charging against 1,000 clone troopers holding a small bridge defense. Later in this battle, we will be increasing the number of zombies, and if the clones lose, the number of clone troopers as well, to continue this fight and to get epic carnage with clone troopers facing off against a giant zombie horde in the zombie apocalypse. On top of these clone troopers having to face more zombies later on as well, they're also going to be facing different zombies. New mods have been added to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, including a Left 4 Dead 2 bloater mod, and of course there's some other goblins and demons that will be adding to the battlefield as well. Either way, as it stands right now, the clones seem to be pretty much dominating these zombies. The zombies are barely even making it onto the bridge. Seems like the clones do have pretty crazy range with their DC-15Cs here, and they're managing to do very, very big things at the moment. But that might not continue forever. Either way, guys, if you do enjoy this video, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe with notifications on, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more of this in the future. Either way, let's let the drama of this battle begin. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Okay, so honestly, I want to see how the clones do in terms of damage against the zombies, because I'm not entirely sure. Oh, the clones have 1,800 health? That is an absurd amount of health, honestly. Like, that is really crazy. Okay, they do about 200 damage a shot. Well, at least from that one shot, it was 200 damage. Well, there's 400 damage. Okay, how much health do the zombies have exactly? The zombies have 200 health, so it is a one-shot kill, basically no matter what with these clones. So, that's a smidge broken. Yeah, the balancing in this game has definitely gone awry ever since the new mod update has come out. It seems like a lot of mod creators just kind of go buck wild with the kill ability of these clones and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of absurd how easy it is to get kills as the clones. It's a little silly. Actually, we're getting, apparently these are piercing rounds, because we're up to 67 kills here, and it went up purely from, like, I'm not getting kills there, but that did damage. There we go. Yeah, it went up by like 15 right there. Now we're up to 100 kills. Now we're up to 104 kills after that shot. So apparently these rounds are piercing as well, so they can deal even more damage to zombies and stuff like that. I mean, okay, we might also just have to nerf the clones. Let's be honest, they've got 500,000 kills now. They're obviously going to kill the rest of these zombies. Why don't we go ahead and nerf the clones real quick? Okay, so I was looking at the stats of the clone troopers, and they were very, very good. I mean, they had the super bullet. They didn't just have the bullet, they had the super bullet, which basically is able to penetrate through everything, like a ton of enemies all at once. It's what John Wick has in the game, and he's like a god unit, so that was a little bit broken. Their range was also 500, which is crazy far. The 1,800 health was also a little bit much, so I've dropped it down to 500. I think the mod creator did an awesome job in terms of actually making the clones. I think they were just maybe a little too overpowered, but we're working on altering it at least a tiny bit here. So we still got 1,000 clones here, 2 million zombies, and as you can see, the zombies are already doing better. So, you know, with the clones having to actually fight a little bit more for their lives and stuff like that, I think this battle will end up being a little bit more entertaining, because before it was just a wash. Like, the clones were obviously going to win that. They were dominating. There's no competition practically. But with it as it stands now, there is more competition, and it's actually going to, I think, be a little bit more competitive of a battle. And even if the clones win this here, it'll also still be really fun to add new zombie units and maybe add other clone troopers as well. Now, previous times we've done that, we've had flanking zombies, and that appears to be still happening right now from the other bridges. It's really hard to not have these zombies flank. Like, it's hard to have just a singular bridge defense, so the zombies are going to be flanking over this way. So next battle, if the clones end up losing this one pretty badly, we will go ahead and end up having more units for the clone troopers on the other bridge as well. Either way, we will be doing multiple battles in this video, whether the zombies win, whether the clones win. I think it's only right to you know, do multiple. These guys are not turning to fight these guys at all. Oh, fellas. Oh, fellas, this is a mistake. Yeah, you're letting them in. You're letting them in. Oh, I tried to help you out, but they were too distracted by the bridge zombies right there, and now they're getting taken from the side over this way. It's a yikes. Okay, this might be the end of the clones here if the zombies still get really, really far in there. The clones do have 500 health apiece. I did drop their health from 1800 to 500, but 500 is still extremely good health, mind you. So it's still going to be very, very tough for zombies to actually get kills against clones. Either way, why don't we go ahead and do a time lapse of this battle right here, and then we'll get into some more shenanigans. Alright guys, so the zombies are clearly going to win this. Clones only with 23,000 kills now. A far fetch from like 5 minutes of fighting and getting 500,000 kills. They are no longer super units, I hate to say. They're a little bit more down to earth. But either way, the zombies did end up flanking from this way as well, so they're getting triple flanked. That is no bueno, not at all. But there's only 400 or so clones currently remaining. Yeah, this is going to be an L for the clones, so I'll be right back. We'll just let this end so we have more time for even more baller battles. Let's skip to the end. Alright boys, no big surprise here. The zombies won. Clones got 2,600 kills. Nothing crazy or anything like that, let's be honest. Alright, let's revamp the clones. Alright, this time around, we have 15,000 clone troopers. Well, actually, it's closer to 14,000 versus 5.3 million zombies. And the clones are split up into sections of 5,000 across the 3 different bridges over there, over here, and over here. Oh god, I put these clones on attack mode. 1 second. Alright, there we go, boys. There we go. Everyone should be holding their bridges now. No running forward or anything along those lines. Hold the bridge, god dang it. Okay, so this is basically going to be a litmus test sort of a deal, where we're just gonna see if the clones can straight up hold the zombies at the bridge without the flanking going on, because before the clones were holding off the zombies at the bridge, even with their nerfed status, while the zombies just then kind of flanked around and took them out. That was the main problem there. Right now, zombies are getting taken out by the clones pretty nicely. Clones already up to 7,000 kills now. Beautiful, because they're more spread out, you know? They got more opportunity. Look at this. Zombies getting crushed over here. Also, zombies are probably dying to the water a little bit. Maybe a little bit? I don't know. Maybe a few are falling in, something like that. I do remember when the zombies used to just straight up make body bridges across water, because their pathfinding wasn't very good, so they'd just like sprint from here to here randomly and they'd all die, but eventually they'd have a body bridge, so it was kind of funny. I don't think any zombie's gonna use that bridge way over there. That's highly unlikely. And then there's no other bridges over this way, so it's just these 3 bridges that need to be held here by the clone troopers, and they seem to be doing it. Now, there is another new mod here. Let's see if we can find some of them. We do have the Left 4 Dead 2 bloaters. And here they are. They're at the very back of the pack, but there they are. They're chunky boys. They've only got 300 health, so they're not quite as good as like the what are they called? The trolls. They're not quite as good as the trolls. I'm wondering if they might pack a bigger punch though. They might hit harder than your standard zombie. The standard zombies only have 200 health, so they are a little bit stronger than a standard zombie. Unclear as to how strong they are in terms of swinging, though. So I'd be curious to find that out as well. Either way, right now, the clone troopers packing a mean 48,000 kills. That's pretty good so far. I mean, obviously they have a long way to go. 5.27 million zombies left. But I think they might just be able to do it. They might be able to kill all these zombies and succeed. This bridge, holding perfectly fine. How about these other two bridges? This bridge over here, also holding perfectly fine. This bridge over this way, it looks like the zombies are getting like a little farther across, but not by too much. I am wondering how the bloaters are going to affect this. It looks like all the bloaters are heading towards this bridge over this way. So why don't we go ahead and do a time lapse of this bridge holding out over here and just sort of see how the bloaters end up affecting these guys over here and if they really manage to turn the tide for the zombies or if the zombies continue to die out on the opposite side of these bridges very, very easily. Let's see. Okay, boys, so the clones are still holding over here at the very least, but we do have some losses. There are zombies flanking from all the way over here. They actually did it. Wow, okay, so 270 dead clones. It took them like half an hour to fulfill that flank, which is a lot of time. Are these the bloaters? Yeah, we got bloaters over here. Hey, it's kind of fun seeing bloaters involved, but it seems like they died. The big old fat dude falling down. It seems like they died just as easily. Is anyone dying over here, by the way, to the water? I'm curious. There's a few. Well, there's actually a good decent amount that are just drowning over there. That's kind of funny. They're becoming drowned, like from Minecraft. Okay. Either way, we're at 623,000 dead zombies. That's not actually too bad, but the fact that they're getting in over here and they're actually killing some clones is somewhat worrisome, and if this fails, then the rest might go with it. So it's a smidge risky. We're gonna go ahead and do a time lapse here, see what happens, and we'll watch from both angles here. Let's see if the clones can continue to hold out or if they will go down. Alright, boys. 1.42 million kills for the clones. The zombies seem to not be doing too much over here, which is very, very good for the clone troopers, but still, there's 3.8 million zombies to go through, and there's a good chance a portion of those guys are going to continue to kill these clones over here and potentially compromise this position. The other positions, let's check in on them. Let's give them a little look-see. This one's still doing just fine. Even the bloaters can't get through here. Although the bloaters aren't that much stronger of a zombie type, so it's not really a big deal. And then over here, it's very fine. Oh, are there bloaters over here too? There's some bloaters over here too. Look at that, there's bloaters everywhere. Wow, there's a lot of bloaters. The bloaters are the black dots. The regular zombies are like the more brown ones, I guess you could say. Gray, I suppose. I don't know what color that is. But it does look like the zombies are doing pretty bad, pretty abysmally. So why don't we go ahead and let's just let this run for a little bit, and we'll check back in a bit. Oh my goodness, guys, big news here. So the zombies here got flooded, completely overrun. Or sorry, the clones there got flooded and completely overrun. The clones here just finished getting overrun, I believe, because the zombies are stalled here, and that's usually a mark of them trying to figure out where their next target is. And there you go, they start charging. So these are the last clones over here left alive, and even they are getting eaten away because the bridge turned into this massive body pile. Oh my god, this is absolutely astonishing what happened here. It looks like this bridge also turned into a massive body pile too, so zombies were able to just basically build their own bridge, and I have a feeling that's what happened over here as well, slightly, but to a lesser extent at the very least. Holy guacamole. Guacamole, I guess, but you know, I don't know, I'm just being cringe. Whatever, the zombies are attacking over here and starting to eat away at these clone troopers over here as well. This is going to be it for the clones, man. They're a dying breed now. This is the end, my boys. I don't think they're gonna be able to kill 1.5 million, but let's just see. We'll do a time lapse of them dying out here for good old sake. The zombies do end up managing the victory there. 3.7 million kills for the zombies, or sorry, kills for the clone troopers, and 14,058 kills for the zombies. Let's give this one more large-scale battle to try and get the clones a victory here. Alright guys, we now have 40,000 clone troopers versus the same 5.5 million zombies as before. So, the idea is that the clones are now reinforced. They have 10,000 troopers at each of the bridges now, which is double what they had previously. Hopefully that will assist them at least a decent bit here in terms of like holding the bridge, as well as like when the bridges of the bridges start forming from the dead zombie bodies. Hopefully that will mean that the clones are able to have more firepower to prevent them from collapsing completely. When that happens, it's pretty much bound to happen. On top of that, for the flankaroonie zombies, which seem to be starting off early here, we have a blockade of 10,000 clone troopers over this way, holding the outskirts of this city to try and prevent those zombies from sweeping the sides of these clone troopers as well. So a lot more defenses in place this time for the cloney boys, and hopefully they'll manage to actually hold out this time, because last time they were so close, man. They were so close. So, you know, buffing them by even just a little bit will hopefully help. The problem is, once that downfall commences, the clone troopers just start getting swept, you know? Once that flank happened, it was pretty rapid that the clone trooper defenses ended up capitulating, and they just didn't manage to hold for very much longer. So that's the problem. Once the zombies actually reach the clones, it could just be Jover, baby. It could be Jover. All right, how are these zombies doing over here? They're just now crossing the bridge. The first of them should be coming up. I'm curious if this is going to be able to hold, because it's not really much of a choke point. It's just kind of a line battle over this way. So these guys really have to like hold decently. But there is a choke point over here that does filter the zombies more. So, I mean, the most zombies that will be crossing at a time is probably like 10 every foot, if you know what I'm saying. So that's not that bad, I guess. You know, there's probably like 50 zombies coming at them every second, which isn't as bad. So like there's a choke point that filters, is what I'm trying to get at. And look at this, yeah. These guys are already getting slowed down at this choke point. We've already got a backup of zombies over here. That could be helpful. Are these guys firing now? Yep. We got a little bit of clone trooper fire here. Just a wee bit, just a tiny bit. And they're killing these guys pretty far away, which makes me think that flank will end up being fairly secure at the end of the day. These guys holding out very, very nicely against those zombies. We're already at 115,000 dead zombies on the battlefield. That is not too shabby in the slightest. We seem to be doing quite well for ourselves. Very nice. This bridge seems to hold the best out of all of them. I don't know why. It just seems to be good territory to hold. That's all I'm saying. Why don't we go ahead and do a little bit of a time lapse of this bridge over here again, because I feel like this bridge is the one that is like, well, is that the fastest capitulating one potentially? This one has the most mass coming at them. So why don't we do this one? Why don't we do a little time lapse over here of these guys fighting against these zombies. We could do it from the zombie perspective. I think that actually would look for a cooler time lapse in terms of look. So right now we've got 150,000 dead zombies already, 0 dead clones. Oh, let's see how this goes. Alright boys, we're up to 1.5 million dead zombies already. Look, they're already expanding the bridges. That's pretty crazy. But judging by how long the last battle went on for, this one could be a few hours as well. And quite honestly, I want to go to bed. So I think we're going to go ahead and just let this play out through the night, and we'll see what ends up happening. Pretty clearly over here, these guys aren't going to be making it to these guys super easily, as they're getting stopped all the way over here. That's not too big of a problem for them. And honestly, I think the bridges might reach here, but I don't think these clones will end up all going down or anything like that. So let's go ahead and end the battle here for now. I mean, it'll keep playing during the night, and in the morning, we'll find out what happened. See you guys in just a second. Alright guys, it's the next day, and the clones do win this. There are still apparently 2,000 zombies left alive somewhere. I have a feeling they're probably stuck in the mountains, something along that lines. That happens a lot in this game. But zombies ended up losing 5.2 million, and they killed a total of 21 clones. So, I don't know. Did they kill the clones here? Probably not. It looks like a couple had reached them. No one reached these clones over that way. Those guys were chads. They were pros. Oh, over here maybe, perhaps? It doesn't really look like it. I'm guessing over here then? It doesn't really look like it. I don't... Oh, maybe right here. Oh, yeah. We got some bloody clones here. Maybe a couple clones died there. Oh, yeah. We got some dead clones over here. Whoa! Oy vey. Either way, guys, that's going to just about do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.